My name's Tom Gravante. I'm the head men's lacrosse coach at Mount St. Mary's University. I grew up in Camillus, New York, which is 6 miles west of Syracuse. I am 56 years old this June. I was blessed to grow up in Camillus, New York, which is the town that has a very well-known high school for boys lacrosse, West Genesee, and it just grew. You know, I really played it to be more social, but as I got more and more involved, I really liked the action of the game versus baseball. Went on, obviously, to have a career at Hobart. 1984-85 through 1988, you know, got out and got into the business world. I came down to Mount St. Mary's to do my MBA, you know, get my MBA in marketing, which I did. I was going to go into pharmaceutical sales and move forward. Started having some promise with young people in terms of coaching and winning. So the passion was always there. I really wanted to play the game more than coach it. But eventually I became more passionate about coaching and really developing young men. You have all that space towards the middle of the field. If you just press that middle a little bit, it will pull Cormac's defenseman. So just squeeze it just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You know, I noticed I was having some breathing issues. I really thought it was sinusitis. So did my local physician. Now, what he did share, which was going to, I knew it was coming, and I knew it was going to upset me because I was very blessed with a career as an athlete, never to go under the knife, you know? And he said, biopsy. He said, your heart's about this big, but this above your heart, we really don't know what it is. He looked down, he's like, it could be lymphoma. I said, well, what's that? And that's where he didn't really want to make eye contact with me. He said, that's cancer. And that's when we had a moment. You know, I did have to have a very heart-to-heart conversation with my oncologist at the time, Dr. Louis Deal, because my wife, which I was happy to witness, gave birth to my son. So, you know, the fight escalated to another level because this wasn't going to be about me anymore. This was going to be about that child. I said, Dr. Deal, listen, you know, this is my last chance. We're going to have to go for cure, or you're going to kill me trying. So do what you have to do. I would think about young people or children that were going through this process. And I can't imagine, you know. I did learn that cancers are cured faster in kids than they are adults because adults think too much. And I knew that going into the process. The kids really give them their medication, they want to feel better, and they want to go and play. So I was blessed to be in this profession because that's where I wanted to be. I wanted to get back to the field. And so I think it worked out pretty well for me. I remember Coach Tierney saying to his, in my son's interview, Seth said this, which was unbelievable. He said, I want every player, this is what he told to my son, I want every player to walk into that classroom as they walk on the field, look around and say, I'm going to crush it, right? In terms of the GPA. And I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. I'm going to use that. That's basically the approach you got to take, you know, to really get through the process mentally. I'm grateful that Nick had a vision that he put on a napkin, and it grew, that people, his mom and dad, would not let that vision just pitter away, right? They blew it up. Their platform and what they share is unbelievable for people. I know, I went through it. You know, when I left Hopkins after my transplant, they wanted me to live close because I had to be there on a daily basis to get blood work. And I took a chance. I went home. I want to be home, but just for peace of mind. But, you know, what about someone who lives 5, 6, 7 states away. They don't have that luxury, you know? So having a place for them to stay, provide meals, provide transportation, I can't even imagine, right? Having to do all that with your family. It's humbling, right? But it's also a way for them to give back to the community, which is very important. I'm really excited about driving that because I know, what will really help the foundation. Hi, I'm Tom Gravante. I'm the head lacrosse coach at Mount St. Mary's University, and I'm a cancer survivor. We at Headstrong need you to grow your mustache this fall to show support, to raise funds for people like me. Go to laxstachemadness.com to get growing today.